Hello folks, right, 104 checking in for UK TV. I'm out walking the hills of the wonderful Dorset coast down on the south coast of England in Dorset. And yeah, can be doing a bit of Meshtastic in again. Now, say primarily for me, this is more about something of use rather than a hobby. But there's a little bit of that in there as well. But first stop is going to be that burial mound up there, which I guess is going to be approaching about 170 metres ASL, which is fairly high for a cliff top on the south coast. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that. I'll show you, I've got a tablet in there running that's linked up to this one. So I've got Basebird up on the top of there. I've improved it slightly. I've got an external antenna on it now. Tried it out at home and it does actually work very well. Heltec V3 inside. Water resistant and waterproof, so I wouldn't leave it up there forever. But it's been out there all night. Sweet ass. Now it's connected in to my Wi-Fi network, my temporary Wi-Fi network within the cabin. I've got a tethered hot-spotted phone just inside there. That's working absolutely sweet as. And I've got a tablet running as a little bit of Meshtastic, a Meshtastic console, I should say, in there. So I'm going to get a rig along, get up there. Now, a little bit disappointed. It's been on all night, not picked up anything. I was sort of hoping to pick up something up through that sort of way, because there's a few nodes around sort of Wimborne, Corfmullen sort of way, I think, but nothing heard at all. No nodes seen overnight, so I'm going to get up there and see if that changes. Now, I must admit, I have taken Meshtastic up through the path that heads towards Weymouth, and I've not picked up a damn thing. So anyway, there we go. And I'll be pinging some messages back to Basebird from Freebird. That's in the top of my rucksack. So at least I'll be testing comms back to base, even if I don't get into a bigger mesh. Okay, catch you en route. Okay, Meshtastic check-in. Now, I came up to this trig point initially from the campsite, and I found that the Heltec V3 was stuck in a boot loop. It's just rebooting, so I thought, oh, I'm dead, I've had it. But I left it switched on, and for the first time ever, I've actually picked up some nodes. You can make those out. I've got Freebird 104, that's me. Basebird I've seen a few times. I'm seeing it from here. That's one on the car. And we got Iska, 2 hops away, 87.7 kilometres. And F.Y.I Dave as well. Hops away question mark. So I've seen a couple of nodes actually. So I've come back up to that first hill because that's got a good bit of range. I'll shove a couple out on long fast. I'll try a couple back to Basebird, and I'll also see if I can get one back home. No chance really, hot-wise and nothing else, but I have seen on my node list on my base station, not directly, but via the mesh, Corfmullen and Wimborne, so there's always a chance, you never know. So there we go. So congratulations, Iska and Dave, M0JQH. The first nodes I've ever seen on this part of the Dorset coast. Right, let's try from the top. Okay, the island of Portland sticks out in the sea there. If somebody put up one good node on that Portland there, that'd cover a whole heap of the south coast here, possibly leak up through to the Isle of Wight, so that'd be well tidy. Anyway, let's try a couple. So, Basebird. Let's copy and paste that if I can. Test 3. I think one has failed, but one has got through. Okay, let's watch that. Yeah, that's all right. So that's a fair old distance down through there, but I probably have got line of sight. But don't forget that node is only just lobbed up on the top of the car. It's not anywhere special. Right, let's just shove one out on long fast. I won't be hanging around up here because it's dark. So, and I have walked about 7 miles along some pretty arduous coast today, maybe more. So, long fast. Uh, any anyone see this node? Question mark. Conditions aren't great up here, guys. It's bad grammar. You know what people are like. Anyone see this node? Okay. Somebody a nitpick. Lulworth Cove, I'll put it down now, so I'm looking over Lulworth Cove. Oh, Christ. Oh, bloody hell, I can't type. Right, fair one out on fast. It's got a tick next to it, so it's getting in somewhere. Probably just going down to base bird, and that's the end of it. But you never know. Somebody might appear on the way back down. But unfortunately, I'm not hanging around. I should have checked it more often, but I actually thought it was stuck in a boot loop. So only when I got back to some lower ground, I actually noticed that I was picking up some nodes. Anyway, there we go. I think I'll do a DM to those 2 stations just to let them know I can see them from here. Say before, I'm not one for DMing people, but I think it might give people hope that might not be seeing too many nodes. Okay, let's do that, and I'll see what's appeared on the tablet back at Basebird. Okay, folks, I'm back in the cabin, so looking at the tablet that's linked in with Basebird 104 that's out on the car there, and you can see I've had 2 of my 3 test messages have come back on DNs from Freebird while I've been out. Test number 2, test number 3, so that's not bad. Anyway, nothing coming in on long fast, but I didn't hang about up there long, so no surprise there. Anyway, so yeah, no extra nodes seen down here. Just Freebird. I say my Freebird node is client mute. I don't think it's proper to have it repeating, especially when I get up onto these really high mountains, because the node is so transient. I'm only up there for 20 minutes, so what's the point of giving a load of people hope and having a load of traffic passing through and linking up a load of towns and cities just because I'm in a really good position for a very short space of time? So that's client mute. So Basebird down here didn't actually see any other nodes apart from Freebird. Right, those other nodes, they're over Exeter way. Now, I would have seen those from some Coast Guard cottages and a World War II lookout that's way, way away from here up the coast, nice and high, with an excellent view further down the coast. So that's where I would have picked those up. Shame I didn't spot that at the time. But as I said, I thought the node was down. I didn't realise it had come out of its boot loop and started doing the business. But not bad all the same. But like I say, if it depends what you want to use this type of thing for. Generally, I want to use it for this, to get messages back to a base station. So that's pretty much good enough for me. But the added bonus is if I was set up on the mountains and the hills, it would be nice to get a message out on long fast if I got into trouble and there was no mobile phone signal. And also you can change the name of your node to like an SOS thing, please help me type thing, because the name of your node often gets out further than messages do. So it's good for that. But if you look at it this way, if you want to say, like this campsite is like a little village. Now, say this area didn't have any mobile phone signal, it'd be easy just to have a little mesh, perhaps at a higher speed, medium fast, something like that, and just have it for this short, small area. So perhaps that's the way you want it to be. And you can set it up, or a show, or an exhibition. You don't really want to link up half the country with that. You just want it suitable for that. So look at some of the faster speeds and tailor it for your needs. But say now, around this area, A good place to put a node if you want to really expand coverage would be at the end of Portland. That would hit all of the Jurassic Coast, all the way down Exeter Way, maybe even further than that, and also over to sort of Guernsey and France maybe, and also up to the Isle of Wight. So there was a good node on the Isle of Wight. So you could set up a good line of mesh nodes, Meshtastic nodes all along the south coast quite easily, to be honest. It just needs the will and location and some good equipment if you want that type of thing. But yeah, each their own. I'm quite happy that I've managed to get a couple of messages back here. Anyway, 104 checking out. Catch you soon. Cheers.